Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Miss Wambui, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. I see you. I couldn't respond. I was trying to get to my phone to type a message in, but I didn't get to my phone in time enough before the time frame thing came on. So anyway, I said I'll speak to you on live. How you doing, Miss Wambui? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone today. I am doing a haul and a demo. I know some people might not like hauls, but I promise you, this haul will not take long at all because I don't have that many books. And I felt like, why not just do it on a live stream instead of having to film a video and edit it and all that good stuff? So that's why I'm doing a haul today. But I welcome everyone here. I see that there are 5 people on the stream, and I welcome you in today. Also, if you're catching this live stream on the replay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for catching the replay. Now, I always like to do an icebreaker before I start. And I pulled out a few cards, and occasionally throughout the live stream, I will ask you a question. So you can go ahead and answer the question in the chat if you like. I know for me, I be kind of shy when I be listening to live streams, and sometimes I'll pop in, but I won't type in the chat. So if you're shy, don't feel like you have to type in the chat because you don't have to. I'm just glad that you're here with me today and taking the time out of your schedule to be with me. So let me speak to everyone. I want to welcome everyone. Miss Wambui, I've already spoke to you. You said all is well. Thank you for being here today. Also, welcome to Miss Sherry. Thank you for being here. Hello, hello, hello. And also Vixen Black. Hello. I think this is my first time seeing you. Welcome, welcome. And also Charlene Holloway. Thank you for being here in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. And Mrs. French, welcome. Happy to see you here live. Yes, thank you. Thank you all for being here today. I'm going to do a lot. I will be doing, I'm tongue tied. Let me slow down. Okay. Slow down, Evelyn. This is not a sprint, it's a marathon. I will be doing a haul. I have some coloring books that I picked up, some in February, and most of them I bought in March. And then I have 2 supplies that I will be sharing with you, and I will demonstrate how to use this supply, which I haven't even used it. So it'll be my first time putting it to use on live in real time. So I think that'll be pretty fun. Now, my first question that I have is, okay, welcome, Miss Vixen Black. I like that name. Okay. All right. Okay, so Sherry says hello to everyone. My first question is, what's the very best thing about growing older? Now, some of us in the chat are not as we're getting older, but my good friend Miss Wambui, she is she is older than most of us, and I look up to her. She's a woman full of wisdom, and she is my friend. So, but from her perspective, I would love to hear what's the best thing about growing older. So anyway, if you have something you want to add to this question, feel free to do that. I'm going to go ahead and get into the books that I purchased. Now, this is the first book that I want to share with you. Oh, I'm getting confused here. Okay. All right. You're welcome. No problem. The first book that I have is called Tiny World Secret Wonders. I bought this from Walmart, and I had been seeing it in Walmart, and I would flip through it, but I would never buy it. And then one day I really just took time to look inside of the book, and the Secret Wonders got me. This is an artist coloring book of miniature universes by Clara Silva. Um, this book has perforated pages. And what is so neat about this book is that she has the bigger world outside. and then the smaller world inside whatever she's referring to when it comes to the illustration. So this says the tiny tempest. And so you have some water and a lighthouse in here, just an ocean scene. And we know, hey, this is fish. We might be on a boat here, but we have a light, a lantern. I think that's cute. Now, I'm not going to flip through all of this, but I want you to see how cute this is. Then we have Sweet Surprises Bread Box Bakery. And so we have the bread box here. And she has all the breads inside of that you would find in a bakery. And there's a little girl peeking over the, I guess, the sneeze shield, as I would call it, the counter. um, but anyway, then she has the bigger pictures of the breads, which I think is pretty cool. And then this one, and I'm going to stop here. I think this is, well, I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to keep going. But this is cute. It's called Dancing Roses Courtyard. This is actually a shoebox. And inside of the shoebox is the courtyard. On the outside of the box are large shoes in flowers or carnation or whatever that is. I think this is just so cute. And it's like that throughout the book. Look at this. Campbell soup, tomato soup. And she just made little levels of rooms in the can. How cute is that? The art district at Tin Can Alley. I think that is so cute. It reminds me of a dollhouse, like the different levels in a dollhouse. And one more, I'm just randomly flipping here. Let's see. What is this? It says bamboo steamer vegetable market. Wow. So she has a bamboo steamer, like what you would. Yeah, I've seen these before. I'm trying to think, did I own one of these once upon a time? But anyway, she has what you would put in there on the outside. You see that? The vegetables, and then on the inside you have people actually um I guess they're selling their foods, preparing it, and you see the stand, so to speak, or the stand where the vegetables are sold. I think this is pretty cute. It's tiny. So if your eyesight's not good, you may need to bump up your get a magnifying glass or whatever. But it's not that tiny. I have my reading glasses on and I can see it very well. So I bought this book. I think it's adorable, it's cute, and it took me some time to pick it up. What I mean by that, I kept wondering, well, do I like this? Would I color in this? And eventually I ended up buying it. So Tiny World Secret Wonders, an adorable coloring book. All right. The next book I have, and before I get into this one, I'm going to go and check what you're saying in the chat. Mrs. French says, I'm so much wiser and make much better decisions. Yes, that is true for me too. My 6 grandchildren. Okay. Yes. Grandchildren are wonderful. I miss my grandma. And then Miss French is talking about the book. That is so cute. Thanks. Hello, Kara Marinas. I hope I said your name correctly. And senior discounts and realizing you don't care what people think about you anymore. That is true. That is true. Thank you, Miss Wambua, for chiming in. What book is that? Let me get it here. I had kind of tossed it on the floor. This is Tiny World's Secret Wonders, an artist coloring book of miniature universes by Clara Silva. And she had, this is cute too. It says Gnome Cottage Hide and Seek, and she has a cottage with a garden, and then the yard, so to speak, flowers, trees inside of a jar. That's cute. Okay. So Tiny World Secret Wonders. I found this one at Walmart. Okay. The next one that I have that I also bought from Walmart is this mandalas book here. And it's a little bit too light. Let me dial it down some. Okay. This is Mindful Mandalas, It has 44 original designs. It's hand drawn and it is by Jane Peaver. What I like about this book is that she does have a table of contents, introduction. She has the mandalas and then a thank you page at the end of the book. But what I like about this is that she actually has a name for each one of her mandalas. Okay. And I wanted to share this part of this book with you, what she says about coloring. I'm not going to read the first part, but she says you can let your imagination go and mix your colors as you please. It is a great way to express yourself in the moment. In the moment, coloring a mandala allows you to experience the true pleasure an artist feels when they approach a blank canvas with infinite possibilities and unlimited potential. There are no rules when creating your own unique piece of art. So spread out your box of crayons, colored pencils, or markers on the floor and let your spirit play. I forgot to mention that the last book, the paper is pretty good. So it's not thin paper, and those pages are perforated. The book I just showed you before. All right. So here are some of her mandalas. I think they are very nice. This book is pretty big. So the mandala takes up most of the page. So this is a pretty, look at my hand. Okay. My hand is not that big. So you see that the mandala is bigger than my hand. So this is pretty good. I like that it covers the whole page. So we have a few in here, which is pretty nice. And she has a name for each one of these mandalas. I bought this one from Walmart. Okay. Okay. I think these probably are available online, maybe on Amazon and maybe other bookstores, I'm thinking. But I actually just bought these from Walmart. I tend to like to go into the store sometimes and actually physically look into a book to decide if I want to buy it. But I'm sure it's probably online. You can find almost everything on Amazon. So I think I've seen Tiny Worlds on Amazon too. All right, I have two more books that I bought from Walmart. Now these books, I always look at them when I go in to this particular Walmart that I go to, and I look at these books, but I always put them back on the shelf because at the time I wasn't feeling the illustrations. But for some reason, I finally felt the illustrations and I picked up the book and I bought it. So hello, Miss Shirley. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. This one is called Pop Manga. And you know what? I have no idea what pop manga is. I had to look it up and I can't really tell you what it means now, but I did Google it. This is Dragons and Other Magically Mythical Creatures. And this is by Camelia D'Erico. This is the first book that I bought, but I'd always looked at it, but I wouldn't buy it because I thought the illustrations were kind of weird to me. But one day while I was in there, I looked in the pages and I said, this is pretty cool. I can practice coloring skin and other things in this book, as well as hair. But I also like the color animals. So it's a mythical, magical creature. So you're going to see some unique things and different things going on in the book, like this and that. That animal has wings. And I think this kid looked like they were a chicken. So it's very creative. It looks strange, but you know, I like it. And it vibed with me that day, so I went ahead and bought it. Very different. The paper's pretty good. You can probably get away with using wet medium, but front and back pages. And that's the only thing that is a negative to me. Front and back pages. This is what I mean by mythical, magical. You see how different that is? Yeah. But I look at it as a book that I could probably get a little practice in with doing, different things that I'm trying to learn. So this is the Pop Manga Dragons and Other Magically Mythical Creatures by Camellia de Erico. Okay. And I think these are also online on Amazon, but I just bought them from Walmart. Now, this one was one that I had seen many times, and I would look into it, and then there was something that would turn me off. So I would be like, oh, I wouldn't color in that. But for some reason, when I looked at this book, I said, well, I kind of like this. Anyway, this is the Pop Manga Coloring Book, a surreal journey through a cute, curious, bizarre, and beautiful world. And this is the book, More Practice with Skin. I like that for me. I'm looking at the faces and stuff. What I like in here about this book is that she has this little, this little thing here called A. And this little thing has a little message for you every time you see it on the page. And that's something I like because, yeah, here's something. It says, did I hear someone ask what to use for coloring? Well, peeps, you can use all sorts of awesome stuff. Markers, crayons, colored pencils, pastels, and so on. All are perfect for this book. So this little, I guess, little animal called A here actually gives you messages about the coloring book and tells you to be creative. You can color outside the lines. You can do whatever you want to do, especially since you're trying to be creative. Now, this may not be some of your cup of tea, but I think what I like about this is that I get an opportunity to practice more with coloring skin and hair, and to just make something cute, and to also think outside of the box. So this is another Walmart purchase. The Camellia Erico Pop Manga Coloring Book. Okay. I don't know what possessed me to buy this, but this one was in my local BJ's warehouse for $7.99. It is a color by number, but I've never had a color by number book like this, where the color code is actually on the page. So that's mainly why I bought it. Plus, the price was right. This book actually has chapters, and you have a welcome, natural wonders. That's what's in chapter 1. Chapter 2 is Wild West. So you will be getting illustrations, color by number, that fit in the Wild Wild West, or the gorgeous gardens, famous landmarks, and precious pets. And then they have the answers in the back of the book. Now, this is these color by number are very involved. Some of them are more intricate than others. I just saw the Statue of Liberty. But then they have the key in the back of how it's supposed to look. Ooh, there's a train. I think of Casey Jones when I see the train. I am a native Tennessean, so that's what I think of when I see the train, Casey Jones. But this is the key in the back, or the answers. So if you like mystery coloring, color by number, this is what I have. It's very thick. A lot of pages are in here. It has 5 chapters. The last 2 books that I have are Kirby books. And if you are in the market for getting some Kirby books, I noticed that they are on sale on Amazon. So I bought these 2 that I have on Amazon. They're around like $8 and $9 right now. He's about to come out with a new book, and I actually have pre-ordered that, and I will do a blind flip through of that whenever the book comes, which is next week. Blind flip through means to me that I will not open the book and not open the package until I filmed the actual video. But yeah, I bought this one. I don't quite know how much it was. It was around $8 to $9. I'm sure some of you probably already have this book, but I'm new to Kirby, new to coloring somewhat. But this is Mythic World Colorless Timeless Legends by Kirby Rosanes. And here are some of the pages in here that represent mythic stuff. Okay. This first page here is Medusa. Now, in this book, he has kind of like a key to what the mythic world is and what the actual illustration, the myth is behind the illustration. So this is Medusa, and if you look in the back of the book on about the myths here, he talks about Medusa, Greece, page 1 here. It's kind of out of focus. Why are you getting out of focus? Okay, I know why. But anyway, in the back of the book, we have about the myths, and for each illustration, he tells you about the myth and what it's about, which I thought was pretty cool because some of these uh, illustrations I'm not too familiar with. So that's a little education for you. But he has something about Medusa. We've all probably heard about Medusa before. But yeah, I bought this one because I'm getting more into more. Uh oh, what happened? Okay, I'm sorry. My screen went off. I thought everything. I thought I had got knocked offline. But yeah, I'm getting into coloring more of the things that are more, I guess, time consuming because I guess as I grow as a person who's coloring, I like more of a challenge now. But yeah, this seems like a lot, but um what I find rewarding is starting it and then finishing it. It may take me a long time, but I get it done and I can look back on it and say, wow, I did that. But yeah, this is the Mythic book. I'm sure most of you probably have seen this book because it's an older book. This is the Mythic World Color Timeless Legends. And the last book I have is also the Worlds Within Worlds. And this is Kirby Rosanes. As I stated, these books now are most of his books are on sale because it seems like every time they have a book coming out, they will drop the price on their older books. But anyway, I started to get the book that I showed y'all that I did the disc binding because I had messed it up, and I still might get it. It's $8, so I might get that book again because I messed it up. But anyway, this one was probably around $8 or $9. They are on sale if you are interested in Kirby Rosanes books. Okay, Worlds Within Worlds. This is kind of like a book where there's a clue on each page. I think the clue is like what you're looking for is a key, and he has the answers to that in the back of the book here. Okay, so wherever there's a key and you see it, then that's what you're looking for in this book. This is an illustration I really like. It's just I like books, and then to see the water, yeah, it's just makes me wonder how would you think of something like that. But yeah, this is World Within Worlds, and I think I like this book too. What I'm noticing about his illustrations though is that he puts the same illustrations in some of the books because the wondrous animals has a lot of the same illustrations that this book has, because I remember this one being in there. Yeah, a lot of them are in that book. This one is in the Wondrous Animals. Yeah, that one. So anyway, this is Worlds Within Worlds. I'm sure a lot of you probably have seen this. It's an older book. And yeah, let me see what you're saying. See where I stopped off it before I move on. Okay. Yeah, yeah. And you probably talking about the color by number, maybe? Okay. Yeah, the Troll Mountain. So you're talking about Kirby, yeah. So detailed. It's, and sometimes I don't even really want to color the the page. I just like the art. Yeah. Miss French says, I love the book illustrations too. I look forward to coloring in it. Yeah, I do too. Now, I have two more things, and these are just items I just bought, and then I'm gonna get into doing a quick demo. I ordered these on Amazon. Let's talk about the brushes. This is called Pastel Smoothie. I guess you can use it for watercolor and oil painting. I learned about this from, I think, Coloring Views live stream. And she had somebody on there. I can't remember the person's name, but that she was talking about this. So I said, let me go to Amazon and put this in my wish list. So I eventually bought it. I think it was like $8 or $9. So I'm going to use these today to do a background in one of my pages that I chose to color for the month of March. So we're going to try these out today. And I also bought this. This is called Satin Glazing Liquid. I hope it's the right thing. I think it's the right thing for doing watercolor in your coloring books. A lot of you were talking about how this works and that it is good for when you are using watercolor pencils, or probably even watercolor for that matter, to help not to help with the water not messing up your page. Okay. So I got this, and it says it's slow drying extender for acrylic colors. But to my knowledge, I think you put it on your page before you color, and then you let it dry completely, and then you go for it. So I'm going to try this out one day, and then eventually I'll come and do it on camera. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. I do have another question that I can ask you while I'm setting up my little stuff. What movie scared you more than any other? Well, for me, it was Carrie. I remember seeing Carrie when I was, how old was I? Maybe 8. Yeah. And I was so afraid. To this day, if I see Carrie, I just don't want to watch it because it scared me when I was a little kid. So I don't want to see it. I'm still scared to watch it. And I'm an adult now. So what movie scared you more than any other? So I have my brushes here. I'm gonna get this here. I have two books I'm gonna try to do a background on. The first one is A Frog's Tale, and I'm going to try to put something around here. Just like maybe this part is, let's say this is a picture frame, and this part is kind of beige or yellow to set, so this can kind of stand out. So that's what I'm gonna do here. All right, and I have my pastels, my soft pastels. I was gonna use some oil pastels, but I've never used them before, so I didn't want to mess up. Okay. Let me look at what you're saying before I get started. Okay, thank you. It's the right one. I hope you love it. Yeah. Okay. Glad I got the right one. Thumbs up. Let it dry a couple of days, 2 coats. Okay. Okay. That's good to know because I didn't know how long I needed to let it dry. So thanks, Miss French. Can't wait to see if the sand glaze works for the coloring pages. Yeah. Me too. Me too. But I hear that it does, so it should. The Exorcist. Yeah, that's scary too. That is scary too, Miss Wambui. The Exorcist, by far, I was 13, way too young to see that movie. I can't watch it anymore. Okay. And then Miss Shirley said Carrie and It's Alive. Okay, she chose Carrie too. And it's funny how when you become an adult and that movie comes on that scared the mess out of you, you do not want to watch it at all. You're still scared of it. So, yeah. All right. So, I'm going to open my little smoothie brushes here with my scissors. I should have had this open, but this is proof to let y'all know that I have not used these. And I thought it would be cool to try them out on camera to see how they work. Okay. This is how they look. There are 3 brushes and they are numbered 1, 2, and 3, which means number 1 is the smallest brush head here, with number 3 being the biggest brush head. And they're very soft. So, yeah. I wanted some that I could do like hold like a pencil. The ones I have are more or less what? They're not like this. The brush is bent down on this end instead of me holding it up like this. So I wanted to try something different. Okay, let's see what color I'm going with for the background here. I just want to set the scene. I am probably going to go with not a brown, maybe a yellow, kind of like this yellow here. Because I'm thinking of this as being more of a background. Like this isn't a picture frame, and I'm not trying to make this a sky or anything. I want Mr. Froggy, whatever, Froggy Tree. I want him to pop out. Okay, I want this to pop off the page, and I just want this to be subtle. Okay, so I'm gonna take my little X-Acto knife and put some of this pastel on the page here. And usually when I finish doing this, I will spray the page so that it will be fixed. All right, let's see. I'm going to try the big one for the smoothie pastel thing here. Okay. It's very soft and fluffy, like the little hairs want to come out here. But it's different. It feels different than the other one that I have. And it feels like you can spread this a little bit better, in my opinion, on the sheet of paper. Because this is really soft. And it seems like also it picks up the powder very easily from how it feels. Because I've used my other ones before. If you've seen me do a background with those, then you kind of know what I'm talking about. I think they are. I should have pulled them out, but I have them stored away. But they're not like this. All right. So that is okay. I like the way it spreads the pastel, soft pastel. I'm not going to put too much on the page. I just kind of want to get a little bit of color on here. That is it. Whoops. The thing about the pastel is if it gets on your illustration, you can always go in and erase it before you spray it. Now, what I'm noticing about this smoothie thing is that these little hairs, bristles are coming out, which is something I don't like. I don't like that. This is my first time using these, so that's something I don't like. But I noticed also that it's not, when I put down the powder, it doesn't get stuck in one area, like concentrated in one area. It actually is movable, and it goes wherever you take it. Okay. I don't know how well you can see the yellow because it's yellow. It's on a white piece of paper. But I might go in with another color just to make the background pop. So you can see. Now, what color should I go in with yellow? Let me see what you have here. Hi, Don Dini. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. The line, I line the yellow background so far. Okay. So nice. Okay. Yeah, I like this book too. I think it's cute. He has a new book out, but I'm not gonna get it until I've colored most of the book pages in the book that I have, books that I have from him. But it looks like it's pretty cute, the new one that RJ Hampson has out. Okay. You said line. Okay, what did you say? Okay. You line the yellow background. Okay. Okay. I think I understand what you're saying. Okay, so I'm gonna do another color, but I'm gonna get closer to here. Now I should have put yellow here and put this other color that I'm going to put, but that's fine. I'll know next time. So I'm going to put a little pink here, closer to the circle. I'm very lightly tapping the pastel. And when I want more, like really want it concentrated, I would put a lot more than what you see me doing. I'm gonna go over here. See, I got it on the leaf, but that's fine because I can get my eraser and erase it. I'm gonna use the smaller one here and bring it in. And I didn't think about this before I got on live. I'm just shooting from the hip as far as choosing colors and what to do. Because I do have another page that I want to experiment with as well. I think I like these. I'm gonna try these smoothie pastel brushes with some oil pastels to see how they work. Notice that I'm getting the color into the leaves. Don't worry about that because you can go and erase it before you set it with your fixative. I'm trying to blow blow what I see off that I don't need. Okay. This is different. I think I need a little more pink here. Come on over there. I actually like the little smoothie brush. It's like it feels like I'm painting, but I also don't like the shedding. So I like the brush, but I don't like how it's shedding. Maybe that is shedding just because I have just started using it. I don't know. Maybe that will stop once it's been used more. Okay, I'm going to take some more pink here and put it over here just a little bit. Okay. I think what I like about these brushes is that they actually move the pastel around a little bit better than the other two that I have. It doesn't like stay in one spot, even though you're actually moving it around. Okay. All right. So I think this is cool. I'm going to put a little here. See, I'm somewhat of a perfectionist. He has to kind of have some balance here. Okay. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for here. This is my background. What I would do is go through and set it with my fixative. And what I'm doing is getting all the other stuff off of here. But before I set it with my fixative, I would erase wherever I got some pink. So I have some on the leaf here. And I think that's really the only place. Where is my? I had a eraser out, but I think I moved it. But I think that looks pretty good so far. And you know I'm a perfectionist, so I probably would go in and do a little bit more to this. So that's one background, and I have another background that I want to work on right quick. So I went in with yellow and a little bit of pink, and that's it. I look at this as um like you have a picture frame and you have the color in the frame where the picture is the center, but I want all of the color to be focused. Of course, it'll be in here, but I just want to see how this would work. The little brushes that I have here, and they're okay. All right. So I have one more that I am going to work on, and then I will call it a day. Sorry, I just hit my microphone. I'm keeping my book open to the side, and also I'm going to ask you another question. I thought this was a pretty good question. You have to wear a t-shirt with one word on it for a year. What word what word it say? That's what it says. What word it say? That doesn't even make sense. But anyway, it says if you have to wear a t-shirt with one word on it for the whole year, what would that word be? Let me know. Okay. This is an Easter book, and I want to do the sky here. Of course, I'm going to have some blue. I think this is a cute illustration. So I am going to clean off my brushes somewhat. I'm going to do some blue for the sky here. Okay. I'm looking at my different blues here. Okay. I meant I like yellow background. Figures okay. Okay. I didn't know what you was saying. I thought you was telling me to outline it. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Miss Wambui says love will be on her t-shirt. Kindness. Yeah. Love was the first word that popped into my mind to Miss Wambui. If I had a t-shirt, it would say love, and kindness is a good one too. I thought of both of those when I saw the question. Okay. So now I'm going to go in here and do this page, do the background here a little bit. And then down here, I don't know if this is grass or if this is dirt, but I'm going to do a little bit of everything here. Okay. So I'm going to start with the sky here with blue. And this book doesn't want to lie flat for me. I need to test the blue here. That's a darker midnight blue. That's water. I'm going to have a few different shades of blue. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Here I'm putting a lot on the page because it's a bigger area and I want more color. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Now I'm going to take my bigger brush, make sure that it's fairly clean. And I'm just going to move this around. I don't know how you're supposed to move these brushes around. The bristles are coming out. I kind of think that they will stop eventually because this is, I hope so, These are new brushes. Maybe it's supposed to be like this to kind of break it in. That's the way I'm thinking. But it's a lot of little hairs coming out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that. And I'm just putting a little bit more pressure and moving it around. And maybe I'm using it wrong. I don't know. I'm just trying to brush that blue off. Now I'm going to put a darker blue. It's a darker blue, but it's not that dark. But it's a darker shade of what I already had. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, this smoothie brush because I'm comparing it to the other one that I have. I definitely don't like that the bristles are coming out like they are. I'm going to put a little bit of blue over here. Whoops, picked up the wrong thing. I'm just trying to get these little bristles off of here. Put a little bit of blue up in here. Okay, I think that looks okay. Minus these little bristles that are coming out. Okay. Now here on the ground, I kind of think I'm going to do a combination of brown and a little bit of green, different colors here. Okay, let me see what you. All right. So I've done the sky here, and that's okay. It doesn't look like it's showing up as well, but this is more saturated than what I'm seeing on the screen. The lighting might be washing it out, but it's a little more saturated. It's darker than what I'm seeing on the screen here. Okay, so moving down to the ground, and I'm going to do a little something. I'm experimenting, okay? This is an experiment. I am going to, when I see this color, I'm thinking red Georgia clay. So I'm going to put a little bit of this color down here. And I need my eraser. What did I do with my eraser? It's not here. Red Georgia clay. I have blue mixed in down here because it's on my fingers. I don't know if I would buy these again because the little bristles keep coming out. I don't like that. But hopefully the more I use it, the bristles won't come out. That's what I'm hoping. Okay. So I have a little bit of red Georgia clay here. It's more of a brownish red. And now I'm going to put a little bit of green in the area. Since it's spring, we're going to go with a lighter green. So she has a little grass around her foot here and down here. And again, I'm experimenting. I'm just going with the flow. Cause I don't know if this is dirt here or if it is grass. Cause it doesn't. I see what looks like some little rocks. So it could be a mixture of dirt and grass. Okay. Over here, I'll probably do a little bit more blue. Bring that down. And I might put a little green here. Darker green. I don't know. I'm just doing some. Trying to see what works. Putting these little smoothie pastel brushes to use as well. Okay. I have to use these a little bit more to make a decision as far as if I like these or not for this particular type of project for backgrounds. But this is it. And I know this part over here may need more blue. Bring it down off in here. I would do that. Yeah. Or maybe put a little yellow around her. I don't know. But that's it. I am done with the demo. Um, I have tried soft pastel, but I wasn't having it. So now I use a cotton ball. It works better for me. Okay, okay. I haven't used a cotton ball. I'm going to try it. I do have like some what is it called? Their makeup like Q-tips. And then also I have the eyeshadow little applicators too. Yeah. I'm going to try different things, but this right here, I'm not you said but I wasn't having I'm not really feeling this either. So, I'm glad these didn't cost that much. Yeah. Anyway, that is it. I'm going to ask y'all one more question for the word road, and we're going to get ready to wrap everything up. I thank you for joining me today um, in the live stream. I thank you. Okay, this is a good one. What TV show was your favorite as a kid? And I had to think about this because I liked a lot of shows. Favorite shows. I liked watching Good Times. I liked watching The Jeffersons. Let's see. I liked watching Wonder Woman. I liked watching Hawaii Five O. Um, and let me know what TV show was your favorite as a kid. And Miss Sherry says those will work. Okay, okay. I'm gonna try to different things when I'm doing these little backgrounds because I really do like using the soft pastel to do backgrounds because it's kind of easy and it's quick and you can come up with some beautiful combinations because this right here looks really really nice right over in here. I don't know how well you can see it, but I can see it as I'm looking on the page. It looks so nice, but I don't know how well you can see it on the camera because it seems like it's washed out, but it's not really washed out. I think this turned out pretty good. So when you're doing these types of things, you can blend and get some beautiful backgrounds. So that's what I like about doing this. Miss Wambui said her favorite show was I Love Lucy. And Mrs. French, Sunday Night Wonderful World of Disney. Okay. Ooh, I Love Lucy too. I remember I Love Lucy, but kind of vaguely. I don't know. But I do remember it. And also what the Little Rascals, the Three Stooges. Yeah, I'm dating myself. I think we're all dating ourselves. Yeah. So that's it for the live stream. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know in the comment section of this video when it goes live. Well, on the replay, or you can shoot me an email. My email is in the on the homepage of my YouTube channel. And yeah, that is it. Uh-oh. Miss Shirley says Scooby Doo, Scooby Dooby Doo. Yeah, I remember that cartoon. I used to like watching it too. Yeah, Scooby Dooby Doo. I use saw pastels. Yes, they are beautiful. That's what Sherry says. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. It is 4:57. We have 3 more minutes. And if you just have questions, you want to shoot the breeze until 5, that's fine. I can ask you another question, some more questions. Oh my goodness, this is one. What is something you are currently obsessed with? For me, it's a hair product and it's some hair grease. I can't get enough of that product. It smells so good and it just does so good in my hair. I just think it's funny because every now and then I'll pick it up and I'll sniff it. And I'll be like, oh my goodness, I just love this hair grease. And I just can't get enough of it. It's just kind of funny. It makes me laugh. Okay. Miss Wambui said, I wish everyone a blessed weekend. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Miss Wambui, for showing up and supporting me on the live stream. I appreciate it so much. Monsters, Little Rascals. Yeah, yeah. Little Rascals. Stickers. I'm working in my planner now. Okay, stickers is something Mrs. French is obsessed with this now currently. Okay. I have a few more. We have 2 more minutes. Miss Shirley says rise mushroom coffee. I want to try that, but I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. But I really do want to try it. I've been to the website. I've seen the advertisements on social media. And I'll go to the website and I look and I'm like, do I want to try this? But you say it's pretty good. I'm going to eventually get around to trying it. The Rise Mushroom Coffee is what Mrs. Shirley is obsessed with. Have a wonderful weekend and blessings. Thank you, Sherry, for being here. And thank you for the weekend blessings and all that good stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, that's it, guys. And it is almost 5 o'clock. And I'm out of here. All right. Thank you so much. Until next time, you know what you need to do? Keep calm and do what? Keep coloring. Bye bye. Oh, Miss Wambui says, I'm obsessed with napping. I was about to go and I saw that. It's too funny. I am obsessed with napping. Gonna get you some sleep, Miss Wambui. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.